Hello?
Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather. So the airline put us up at a most 3 feet top. You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the Phantom Horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
That's just what I was thinking.
So just find a way to decode that message and you'll be all set.
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler, he has a sister named Jane Nash, and I found a letter to the Raleighs from a Jane Nash in their desk. So, Jane Nash wrote the Raleighs a nasty letter because they fired her back when they were in Phoenix. And if Tex is her brother...
He could be sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
Better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out.
I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to Frances inside.
Love letters? I love love letters.
Was there anything in them about the loot he'd stashed for her?
No, but there are references to some of her favorite things. And since the letter that Dirk wrote to her from jail mentions that her favorite flowers will help her find the treasure...
They might help you figure out what they are.
We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George. We're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Frances Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what bead pattern it is.
There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important. Especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
How about some hints?
I think that can be arranged.
What do you need?
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy. Call us.
Need something?
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Come on, Bob. Must have turned the horses out for the night. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. That looks right. This goes here. That looks right. There. Sorry, coyotes. No chicken dinner for you tonight. Oh my gosh, my gloves. They're glowing. That powder in the ghost town.
The phantom horse again?
Was anything sabotaged?
The power lines going to the ranch house were either cut or were otherwise disconnected from the house.
You mean you don't have electricity?
We have a generator. It's pretty noisy, but it sure beats the alternative. But listen to this. When I was exploring the ghost town, I got this powdery stuff all over my gloves. And last night, when it was dark, my gloves were glowing.
Glowing? Like the horse?
Exactly like the horse. Maybe it glows because someone rubbed some kind of phosphorescent powder all over it.
And if you found that stuff in the ghost town, that must be where he or she has been hanging out.
Which is why I think I'll go back out there first chance I get. And another thing, Dave was suspiciously absent during all the excitement last night.
You better be careful, Nancy. If he and whoever's out at the ghost town are working together, they may decide you're a threat.
I'll be okay. I'm more worried about you guys.
Well, the fog has finally lifted, and they say we will definitely get out of here today.
What they won't say is when.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Nan.
That horseshoe wasn't there before. Maybe the ghost horse threw it while it was running away last night.
Nancy, I figured after last night you'd be long gone. I know I would be if I were you.
When the power company turned off the power, did they say when they'd be out to fix the lines?
No, they had no idea when they'd be able to send somebody out here. And if that generator goes, I could be cooking in the dark for days, weeks. Well, not weeks, because no way am I staying here that long. I'm so freaked out now I'm not sure I can last one more day.
You can't leave, Shorty. That's exactly what whoever's behind all these accidents wants.
Listen to you. Cool, calm, optimistic. I'm a wreck and you're a rock. Of course, you're also dead wrong and totally deluded, but I'm still impressed.
Want me to do anything before I go riding?
Same old, same old. If you bring me all the ripe stuff from the garden, I'll give you a basket to fill up with eggs. And once you're done with that, you'll be good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Hello, Nancy. Thanks for fixing that fence. What can I do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Need something?
I found a horseshoe outside that wasn't there yesterday. I was thinking that maybe the phantom horse threw it. It's got a rock wedged in it.
So it does. Looks like the kind of rock you'd find out by the ghost town.
So, you've been out to Dry Creek?
Yep. Last time I was out there, my horse acted real strange. Even tried to throw me. Was like he saw something I couldn't, something he didn't like, something that was telling him to stay away.
Are you trying to scare me?
I'm just telling you what I know. You don't want to hear what I got to say, then quit asking me stuff.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?